Welcome to Devotions today. I'm so glad you're joining me. We are in the book of Romans, and Romans is it's a really heavy book, but it's a really cool book. And so I brought my study Bible out today because this is something that I dove into when I was first in my faith really strongly, and I just couldn't read it out of my Bible app today. I had to pull my Bible out today. So I want you to join me. We are in Romans 3 today. So I'm going to just read part of the scripture to you this morning. It says, we're going to start in verse 10. It says, "As it is written, there is no one righteous, not even one. There is no one who understands, no one who seeks God. All have turned away. They have together become worthless. There is no one who does good, not even one. Their throats are open graves. Their tongues practice deceit. The poisons of vipers is on their lips. Their mouths are full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Ruin and misery mark their ways. The way of peace they do not know. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Now we know that whatever the law says, it is to those who are under the law, so that every mouth may be silenced, that the whole world held accountable to God, and the whole world held accountable to God. Therefore, no one will be declared righteous in his sight by observing the law. Rather, through the law, we become conscious of sin." Wow, that's really heavy. So we hear just the depravity of man in here. We're just looking at this. This is a collection of Old Testament quotes that we started with in here, and then we move on a little bit further in here. And when we get into verse 19, it talks about that we're all sinful, and it's like the law and the fact that we miss that mark is something that should silence us when we talk about other people. And so when I'm reading this, as I observe this today, I'm saying, okay, I'm reading the scripture, I'm observing it, and I'm saying, okay, this is what God said in the Old Testament. This is how it applies to me right now. How it applies to me right now is I know my state without Christ is completely sinful, that I can't do anything good within myself, and that I can't adhere to the law. And so that's just showing me how much I need Christ. And so it also, for me, as I'm looking at it today, it says it silences us. And I think about the people around me, and as I'm frustrated with something, or maybe there's something I've dealt with in my life that I may get frustrated with somebody else, I should be silenced because I have sin in my life somewhere else, and that I need to come before Christ. It's like where John has said so many times that the foot of the cross is even. There is no ground there that's better or worse than anybody else. We are all even right there at the cross. And so today I'm looking at this and saying, how do I look at other people, and how do I apply that to my life? It's like, how am I looking to other people, and am I really seeking after Christ because I still realize my sin in myself? And so today I'm going to look for that search me that we talk about all the time, that search me, show me, and use me. Search my heart today, and God, and see, is there any wicked way in me? Show me what you want me to do today. Okay, search me, show me, and use me. Okay, and we're going to do that's what I'm praying for us today, praying for myself. Thank you for joining me today. Please read through all of chapter 3 today. Romans is so rich. I want you to comment below with what God is showing you, because God is a relational God, and what he shows me might be something very different than what he shows you. His word is living and active. And so tell me what you're learning today so that I can learn along with you, and give me a like or a thumbs up, and let me know that you were joining me today. Thanks for being here today. I'm so excited about being in the scripture with you every week.